is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
St. John Ambulance assists 267 emergency cases. Business houses support police operations. And calls to release Kroton equity. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jonathan Sibona. Thank you for joining us. During the Christmas operations, the National St. John's Ambulance were able to assist a total of 267 emergency cases across the National Capital District, Central Province, Leh, and East New Britain Province.
Statistics provided by the St. John Ambulance revealed that the National Capital District recorded the highest number of emergency cases of 128, while Leh recorded 81, Central Province 38, East New Britain 20. Duty Operations Commander Joel Tevi stated that most of the cases they responded to were trauma, alcohol-related, stabbing and car accidents.
Season, and we are expected to be very busy. So far on our board up there, we have received like 4,000 plus calls that has come in. These are calls. There are most prank calls and genuine calls as well.
He also raised concern following an incident that took place in the early hours of Friday morning, where an ambulance crew was threatened while attending to emergencies at 9 Mile and 14 Mile.
Now in our training, they also introduce self-defense training. That is for us to protect ourselves. It is us that we protect ourselves first before we can save the patient. So we have this self-defense training. Also, it's a requirement that when you arrive at any sign of danger, you call back. So we are the ones here that make decisions also for the safety of the ambulance officers.
St. John Ambulance faces security issues, which they try to cope with.
We go where no other help can go on. We go into mountains, road that is very bad, just to save our life. We will push the ambulance there. We get our ambulance damaged, come back here, go into the mechanic. And when it goes there, we are down by ambulances. Those are just some challenges that we face.
Despite their security challenges, ambulance crew are on alert and remain ready to assist during this peak period.
We are prepared for it. We have extra units that have been introduced into our normal shift. Apart from our normal 6 and 9 o'clock shift, we also have 11 to 11. So we have one extra unit boosted. We have 7 units in operation now. We have other 2 units also on standby. We have our doctors also with us, assisting in the cases and also in the ambulance as well.
For East New Britain, it was a quiet Christmas in communities they responded to. New Guinea Highlands Regional Commander Laiboy said the celebrations were quiet and safe, and they hope it will be the same for the new year. For Leh, ambulance operations continued as normal, having 2 of the ambulances and additional unit deployed for Christmas operations. Mombasa Regional Commander Henderson Pomb said there were some delays due to all units being engaged, but their team continued to respond to every emergency call. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Police in the National Capital District have confirmed 2 murder cases at Sabama over the Christmas period.
Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi revealed that one of the murders was a result of domestic violence of a woman murdered by her husband from Goilala. Mr. Turi further says that the other incident involved alleged men from Hanga that murdered a 16-year-old boy from Western Province. The perpetrators of both incidents have been apprehended by police and investigations are underway. ACP Turi also confirmed that police also received reports of 2 suicide cases that happened at Morata and Pari village. The family and relatives of the deceased are urged not to take the law on their own hands, but work closely with police to allow proper investigation to go ahead. ACP Tourist stated these murder cases were alcohol-related and is appealing to the public to abide with police instructions and stay indoors when consuming alcohol. He added that the young man that was murdered at Sabama was supposed to be at his house, was on the road disturbing others when he was killed. As New Year is approaching and many are looking forward to it with celebrations, Mr. Turi encouraged everyone to have self-respect and celebrate responsibly. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Acting Police Commissioner Samson Kua has issued a strong warning over illegal roadblocks in the Upper Highlands, stating that Special Operations units will not tolerate individuals who create terror in communities.
Acting Commissioner Kua said, as part of promoting investment and economic growth in the Upper Highlands, they are ensuring that through the Special Operations units, peace and normalcy can be maintained in the communities. The deployment of Special Operations units to the Highlands, led by Anthony Wagambi Jr., has shown positive indications of arrest of individuals being made and charged under the Counter-Terrorism Act. These include the arrest of 5 suspects for setting up illegal roadblocks in Jivoka province. Furthermore, 11 suspects were arrested and charged in Wabeg after blocking the national highway to Enga, and another 18 were arrested and detained under the Counter-Terrorism Act involving in tribal fighting in Wape Namanda. Mr. Kua also confirmed 8 people in the Highlands will be charged under the Firearms Act for illegal possession of firearms. Acting Commissioner Kua stated so far 13 firearms and ammunitions have been confiscated. These includes M4s, SLRS revolvers, shotguns and homemade guns. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Several business houses in the nation's capital have come forward to support police operations during the festive season.
These business houses include Boroko Foodworld, China Harbour, Helisio Group of Companies, Chinese business houses and individuals. The police received donations of food items, shopping vouchers, cooked food, Christmas gifts and other items for police officers. Responding to this, the commander of NCD Central, Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi, acknowledged the business houses and individuals for their generous giving. ACP Turi stated that such initiatives contribute to helping the police in working together to ensure communities are safe. He also thanked the national leaders who have been very supportive in their respective command, ensuring that police forces operate in towns and communities. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Police officer in charge of Berena Police Station, Sergeant Whitley Hoiba, has conveyed his appreciation to member for Kairuku Peter Isoaimo for his continued support towards policing in the district.
Speaking on behalf of Police Commander, National Capital District and Central, the Provincial Police Commander Central, the Rural Commander and all Berena Police personnel, Sergeant Willie Hoiba thanked Peter Isoaimo for his latest assistance, which include the provision of 10 fuel drums to support police operation in the district. Hoiba says local member and Minister for Energy has demonstrated his commitment to maintain law and order through his support to the Berena Police. The fuel supplied is now in use to enable police mobility and operation in the communities during the festive period. He acknowledged that such continuous support has played a vital role in enabling police to respond effectively to law and order issues across the vast Kairuku district, particularly in the rural and hard-to-reach areas. The police festive operation in the area will continue until next year, January 5, 2026. Sergeant Hoiba also extended his appreciation to Police Transport PHQ for facilitating transport services to Berena, further strengthening police efforts in the district. The Berena Police Station reaffirmed its commitment to working closely with Isoaimo and other stakeholders to ensure a safe and more secure Kairuku district. Charlie Dumavin, National EMTV News.
NCD Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simatab has provided an operational update today on the Operation Iron Star, which has commenced on December 18, 2025.
NCD Metropolitan Superintendent Warik Simatab has provided an update on Operation Iron Star today, with performance data of 10 NCD police stations and specialized units on operation for this festive period. According to the report, serious crimes reported last week includes 2 cases of suspicious deaths reported at 6 Mile and opposite Kila Barracks. Additionally, 2 cases of homicide reported at Sabama, where a boyfriend stabbed his girlfriend after an argument. It is reported that the suspect is behind bars. Meanwhile, at Joyce Bay, a grade 8 student died from injuries sustained from drunken brawl after being slashed with bush knives. Simatab confirmed that 5 suspects have already been detained for this matter. Medsub Simatab expressed that these deaths are all result of alcohol-fueled violence. For summary offences, 499 cases of summary offences reported, with 92 arrests so far. Under traffic enforcement, 212 vehicles were processed through checkpoints, 39 minor and 3 serious car accidents reported so far. Medsub Simatab emphasized that alcohol is primary contributor to all domestic violence, unlawful assaults, public disorder and deaths this festive season. Mimi Pio, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break with more stories. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nah. Yum.
Beef stiff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Telecom is offering 2 phones at 1 price. This is a Telecom 121 and Telecom A551, bundled at the price of 199 kina. T121 phone features include 4G compatibility and camera, while the A551 phone features dual SIM and an AF camera. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk today to grab that pair-perfect phone deal.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
All-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
MTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You are watching National MTV News. Southern Highlands Provincial Member William Powie is calling on the national government to release the Kroton equity in the PNG LNG project.
Southern Highlands Governor William Powie is calling on the national government to release the much anticipated 4.27% Kroton equity in the PNG LNG project held by the government to the 5 provincial governments of Hela, Southern Highlands, Western, Gulf and Central provinces and the impacted landowner groups. Governor Powie said that this fund has been delayed for far too long and it's only fair that it is offloaded to the beneficiaries so they benefit from their resources. Powie further called on the government to respect the institutions of governance and the people behind their success if the country is to progress. The governor concluded that governments and leaders will come and go, but the institutions of governance in the country and the people behind them must be respected to deliver to the people. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
Member for Mosby Northeast has extended his acknowledgement to LCO Group of Companies for their continued support to local communities.
Member for Mosby Northeast John Cowper thanked the Managing Director for LCO Group of Companies for the continued support and commitment they show to local communities.
Jowin and we stop. Loride and Blomi, long come. Not talk Saula, also our heart are still with you guys. Inmates, especially by Sabama.
Cowper praised the company for visiting the Bomana prison camp with donation this Christmas.
Hotel and retail company who has been operating in the city for over 30 years. LCO Group of Company, a national company. And work give support, eviction, online, outside.
The Managing Director of LCO Group of Companies, Join Yan, said as they reach out to other communities during this Christmas, they also thought of inmates and have shown up with support.
Fresh meat, sausage, abus number. So let's try like last year independent, you being carrying some abus, you celebrate last year independent. Now I'm Christmas, one time New Year. You got 2 celebrate Lily.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
During the recent Christmas visit at Bomana Correctional Service Institute, member for Mosby Northeast John Cowper said that showing up for inmates in prison camp will remind them that they are part of the community.
Starving tell bunny, so that all must thinking also we are not forgetting them. They are part of us. But because of wrong blow you play head or wrong blow narabla, and you play come stop inside. And this place is a place for repentance, forgiveness, reformation of life, reconstruction of life. Now you play by saints. As you go out, Lord this la banish, but you be a saint's person. Also now while you play stop, we play give support.
Alex Kerry Jima, field manager of the Kavieng Oil Palm Project, says the project continues to support a total of nearly 2,000 oil palm farmers, cultivating up to 2,814 hectares of oil palm in New Ireland province. Speaking during a recent meeting, Mr. Kerry Jima highlighted key issues affecting farmers and production.
The main issue that we have discussed, and we came to find out that it's a common problem in all around project areas, is the we have plenty of oil palm fruit being harvested, and the milling company cannot get into the mill. The worst problem is in Kavieng, so we have been banning the crops and it's rotting out there.
He further pointed out other concerns such as road impacts and the need for improved farmer compliance.
Few the road conditions, mostly the shortage of fruit trucks and the lack of fertilizer application and tools issuance to the farmers. So that's the main problem. and also we need to improve the communication between the smaller department from the milling company and OPIC organization. So that's the team effort that we need to put in to see some good progress in there.
Mr. Kerry Zima noted that the main takeaway from the meeting was the importance of strengthening coordination, improving farmer support system, and addressing challenges collectively to improve overall project performance.
One of the good things that we have learned from our counterparts, the Biela project. The Biela project is already doing above 20 tons per hectare, while for us we are only doing 7 tons per hectare. So that's a big difference. So we've learned from them. What really it's happening in Biela is that there's a work collaboration between the milling company and OPIC as an organization.
With the successful outcome of the meeting recently, project manager for the Hoskins oil palm project, Philip Cry, says Hoskins project is set to see major development. Hoskins project is one of the largest oil palm projects in Papua New Guinea, oversees more than 8,300 blocks, covering about 33,000 hectares of planted oil palm. In an interview with this newsroom, Mr. Cry provided an overview of the Hoskins project.
We have two types of growers in Hoskins project. LSS, it's a land settlement scheme, and VOP, which is village oil palm based. We also have another one called CRP, which is customary rights budgets, where people buy land from the locals and they come to an agreement so that they plant oil palm.
He also outlined various extension activities that have been delivered over the years to support farmers and improve productivity.
We basically advise the growers on how to maintain the blocks on best management practices, such as upkeep of the block, fertilizer, pruning standards, weed control, pest and disease. We are also involved in the infrastructure development of the roads and bridges through the PIP program funded by the government.
Mr. Cry thanked OPIC General Secretary Captain Pupita and the management team for initiating strong management structures that will assist project managers in achieving their targets and improving overall project performance.
Basically, we do all these things, and for the first time since the establishment of OPIC in Papua New Guinea, we have a KPI formulated by the extension site managers of locality and Mosby head office. The KPIs are basically drawn up for us project managers to implement on the ground to achieve what is supposed to be achieved in a year.
A total of 23 recently elected local-level government presidents of East New Britain province were officially sworn in as members of the Provincial Assembly.
The swearing-in ceremony was marked by strong calls for a new era of accountable, cooperative and principled leadership. East New Britain Provincial Assembly Chairman and Provincial Member Michael Marum set a clear mandate for the new leaders. He challenged them to reject self-interest and political convenience, stating their mandate is to represent the communities with integrity and commitment. He says the time is changing and the people expect stronger leadership, greater accountability and genuine representation. Marum directly told the LLG presidents to work closely in unity and cooperation as a cornerstone for effective service delivery. This was also backed by Gazelle member and Minister for Fisheries, Jelta Wong. Wong urged the new presidents to separate politics from their duties and focus on their responsibility of solving problems in their communities. Rabaul MP Dr. Alan Marat also shared the same sentiment, saying the growing law and order issue in the province is the direct reflection on the conduct of the leaders. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Stare at him for a
I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
On the go and need a quick update? Talk to Tisa Bank. No logging, no typing, just your voice.
Hey Siri, what's my balance?
Your balance is 2,578 kina.
Activate voice banking in 3 simple steps. 1. Update your Tisa Bank mobile app to the latest version. 2. Set up Siri on your iPhone if not already enabled. 3. Start voice banking with Tisa. Tisa Bank. Banking on change.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
A councillor in Imbonggu district is calling on the local member and Minister for Justice and Attorney General Pelaniningi to support the work of the police in the district.
A councillor from Kisanapoi Ward 2 in the Imbonggu district, Alex Teru, is calling on the local member Pelaniningi to strengthen and equip the police force in the district to address growing law and order concerns. Mr. Teru said rapid development in Walume, including the establishment of new offices and major infrastructure projects, has attracted an increasing number of people all over now residing in the district. He noted that the population growth is putting pressure on existing security arrangements. Mr. Teru said in order to maintain peace and support development, there is a strong need for more police presence. He added that the imbalance between the growing population and the limited number of police personnel poses a risk of law and order, and he is calling for urgent reinforcement, including adequate equipment, to ensure community safety. Pakatambua National MTV News.
Now moving to overseas news, the Ukrainian president is set to meet with Donald Trump to discuss a new 20-point peace plan to potentially end the war in Ukraine.
A soft landing for President Zelensky, a supportive hug from Canada's Prime Minister, before setting off to America for talks with President Trump, with what he believes is a workable roadmap to peace.
This attack is, again, Russia's answer on our peace efforts, and it's really shows that Putin doesn't want peace. And we want peace, and we need two things, pressure on Russia and sufficient strong support for Ukraine.
President Zelensky referring to the barrage of drone attacks overnight and into the morning. The Ukrainian capital, the primary target. This apartment building, the home of the BBC's Ukrainian services, Anastasia Rybanova.
It's a horrible sound. There was a terrible smell. Everyone is waiting for emergency services. The house is pierced through and it's unknown if it's a drone or debris.
Ukraine's military response, repelling hundreds of drones and missiles through the night. But many got through the country's defenses.
This is just the impact of one drone strike on one residential building. And remember, there were several of these right across the city. And this comes amid a flurry of diplomatic activity to try and bring this war to an end.
If the negotiations yield a peace deal, that is what Oksana Semak would want, but not at any cost.
I hope peace will come soon, but we don't know what conditions will it be.
With a third of the capital without heating, Ukrainians hope this is.
Thailand and Cambodia have signed a ceasefire agreement to end a week of deadly fighting along the border.
The 72-hour truce calls for no further military movements by either side and no violations of any airspace for military purposes. The deal also calls for Thailand to repatriate 18 Cambodian soldiers it's held since earlier fighting in July. At least 100 people have died and hundreds of thousands on both sides have been displaced. Many aren't confident enough in the ceasefire to return home.
Voting has now commenced in Myanmar, a country that has been under military rule for 5 years.
We're at a high school in Mandalay, one of Myanmar's largest cities, and it's been converted, as you can see, into a polling centre in preparation of the elections that are happening on Sunday. Now, these are the first elections that the country is holding since a military coup overthrew a democratically elected government. The election officials here have been very eager this morning to show us, the international media, how their voting machines will function, what the procedures will be for voters as they come in.
Okay, you're gonna try.
So they're asking me to test the electronic voting machine, which is unusual, but I'll give it a go.
Foreign journalists like us are being used to legitimise these elections. Our photos have been shared on social media and in local news. Officials are adamant that the process will be free and fair.
We have tested this machine about 40 million times. Not a single error has occurred. I am more than 100% confident in this system.
In just a few hours, polling stations across the 100 or so districts that are taking part in this first phase of elections are going to open their doors. But it's important to remember that there are millions of people across this country that will not have a chance to vote in these elections because of this brutal and bloody civil war that has been going on ever since the military coup. Just a few kilometres from the polling centre, we found this monastery that is housing hundreds of people that have been fleeing the fighting that's happening across Myanmar. Now, you can see they're living with practically nothing, just a few clothes, some few plastic containers and tarp housing. Some people have been here for years. Others have arrived just a few weeks ago to flee intense fighting that is happening just a few hours' drive from here.
There was heavy fighting when I was in the village, including paragliders, drones and jet fighters dropping bombs and heavy artillery shelling. Because of this, I couldn't continue living there.
The people seeking shelter here are amongst the 3.6 million Burmese across this country who have been displaced by this civil war. They tell us they don't understand politics, they don't know anything about these elections, they just want peace.
More than 1,000 flights have been cancelled or delayed across the northeast of the U.S. due to heavy snow.
New York City received around 4 inches of snow over 24 hours. At least 1,500 flights were cancelled, but conditions are easing with some services beginning to resume. While there's havoc in the skies, tourists and New Yorkers have been enjoying the snow blanketing the Big Apple.
Very cold, and it was very unexpected.
We're from West Virginia, so we're not from here, right? Going here for our 3-year anniversary, which was yesterday. We realized it's going to snow like hectic. We didn't even think it was coming.
I think it was absolutely beautiful. We're from North Carolina, so it was great to come up to New York and see the snow.
National EMTV continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The official launch of the NCD Governors Cup netball competition took place at the Rita Flynn Courts today with 20 teams ready to compete.
With the official launch of the NCD Governors Cup netball tournament, NCDC sports officer Simon Nuabo acknowledged the NCD Governor for providing this opportunity for women to participate in the competition for the very first time.
I'm proud to be here and seeing this very important occasion for this is one of the first of its kind to have our women's netball competition tournament, which is very important to bring our girls and women together to participate during the festive season. We're very proud to stand behind the government to support sports that he's supporting. The government is involved in a lot of sports, and we all know that he's supporting the NCD Governors Cup. is also supporting the officers in rugby and allows them into soccer.
Meanwhile, NCD Governor Powes Pakop said the tournament provides a strong platform for women to actively participate in sport. He added that a total of 360,000 kina has been allocated to support the tournament.
Passion and dedication to this game, netball, to creating a platform by which young women in particular, but also older women in our city and in our country can have a platform in which they can participate fully, freely in sports and in social activities that contribute to their own personal growth, personal well-being, but also to sporting excellence. And
Governor Pakop also said the competition aims to unite the city and increase women's participation across all sporting codes in the nation's capital.
That we are, for the first time, integrating netball into the Governor's Cup. All our young women who are assembled in front and other team members, this is a very important expansion for Governor's Cup, but also important statement that we are making in our capital city, leveraging the Governor's Cup to bring our city together, unite our city, make our city an inclusive city.
The governor further stressed that the tournament is about unity and connection, urging all women to come together, compete fairly and build friendships through sport.
Decision that we have thought about it for a while coming into this festive period, but perhaps we did not give sufficient notice to all the players and teams, netball enthusiastic. So we have 20 teams only signing up this year. But I hope next year, as we continue the festival or the Governor's Netball Cup, there will be more teams coming on.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Police in the National Capital District says sports remains a powerful tool to guide young people positively.
NCD Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simatep says sports is the only activity that will keep youths away from trouble. He says engaging young people in organized sporting activities helps promote discipline, teamwork and respect, especially during the busy festive season. Superintendent Simatep says police teams are on the ground at various arenas of major sporting events across the city to ensure safety for players, officials and spectators. He added that the police presence is part of a proactive policing aimed at preventing disturbances and maintaining a peaceful environment for all sporting codes being played in NCD.
And I appreciate this initiative now. The sports has now included other games as well, soccer, netball. This is not only a win, it's a win to everyone. The win to the city, the win to policing, and the win to everyone. Police, under the leadership of the Commander Benturi, I want to officially say that we support and endorse the Governor's Cup. And we will do everything possible to support this initiative going forward. For police, we want to see our youths, boys and girls, on the courts and on the playing field. We don't want to see them on the streets. And this initiative really acknowledges our emphasis towards policing and what the initiative governor is trying to bring across. I think the Governor's Cup is the only program that is happening during this festive season.
Superintendent Simatap is calling on youths to use sports as a positive pathway and urges organizers and supporters to work with the police to keep events safe and enjoyable for everyone. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja nah. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
On the go and need a quick update? Talk to Tisa Bank. No logging, no typing, just your voice.
Hey Siri, what's my balance?
Your balance is 2,578 kina.
Activate voice banking in 3 simple steps. 1. Update your Tisa Bank mobile app to the latest version. 2. Set up Siri on your iPhone if not already enabled. 3. Start voice banking with Tisa. Tisa Bank. Banking on change.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You are watching Trukai Sports. The NCD Boxing Association is calling on all clubs to register boxes for the final beginners boxing tournament of 2025.
The NCD Beginners Boxing Tournament final fight of the year 2025 has been announced. As an agent call-out to boxing clubs under the NCD Boxing Association, Hiri Koyari and Central Province, Tournament Director Junior Kaukuraka has urged all clubs to submit their list of boxers as soon as possible, describing the event as the last major boxing competition for the year and an important platform for developing fighters. The